So if we look at the biggest difference between elite level sprinters and then the general athletic population, so field sport athletes, is the difference in cross-sectional area or thickness of the hip flexor. And the reason for that obviously is the amount of sprinting that is done between the athletes, but also how it's trained in the weight room. So there's different ways you can go about it. We're looking at both increasing the thickness and the size of it. So there's going to be some traditional weight training component to it. But we also need to train the elasticity and the reactive component to it. So there also needs to be some spring involved as well as a traditional weight room. When we look at the weight room side of things, we want to make sure that we train the hip flexor in as many different ways as possible to make it as resilient as we can. One of the main ways to do that is to train it in its lengthening state, so the eccentric, isometric, and concentric. So we cover all three muscle actions. The reason for that is most of the injuries that occur typically happen in the eccentric portion of the muscle stretch, of the muscle action. So we want to make sure that we hit all three phases to make the muscle as resilient as we possibly can.